Ed Shipman inspired you. He brought you from a seventh round pick to a first round pick somewhere, somehow. He did it by association. That's personally what I've experienced in many things. My association with the men sitting at this table, players, my association by vicarious or otherwise with you great players that have such a legacy with this franchise, my association with you, Brad, and I'm serious right now, my association with your excellence, that'll lift you. It's been said that giving is the most selfish thing you do. Well, Ed Shipman was the classic selfishness as far as I look at it with the Dallas Cowboys. It made you feel good to be a part of what Ed is about. It not only made you feel good coming in here from any entrance you want to come, it made you feel good on a Sunday, or it made you feel good at Christmas time. It made you feel good. So to have been some part, I'm talking the Dallas Cowboys, to have been some part with the people that are sitting at this table to what Happy Hill Farms is about is a feel good in a big way. We got the most out of it. I've often used it, and I've heard it said that when you look at these great buildings and you look at these tangible things that men and women can accomplish, when you look at it and you say, man, that's going to be a monument not only while they're here, but to their memory. I submit and have said, long after they forgot who built the building, long after they forgot whose idea that was, even though it's still standing, they'll remember the men who built men and women. That's the legacy. That's Ed Shipman. It's what he's about. I always enjoy this for me because I get to visit with you, our team, in a different scene, in a different way. I know I never let you leave here without knowing how much I envy you, how proud I am of you, how much I appreciate your God-given skills, but how much I appreciate your effort and your work to get the most out of them. And I say that to everyone sitting at this table, our coaching staff. But I want you to hear me say about the people sitting at this table. Carol Roberts of Albertsons. What they have been to the organization as an example, what they have done with their support of Jason Witten is inspiring. And it's not only meaningful, I know, in getting the spirit of giving throughout the great Albertsons, but it's certainly meaningful to the people they've helped. Brad, today we talked about this new truck. And it is a beautiful new truck, and my buttons pop off when I think there's going to be a star and there's a Dallas Cowboy that's associated with it. One of the real reasons that my buttons pop off, because of your great company, and I want our team to hear this, because you are representative, just as many others in this room are representative men and women that do lay it on the line. And I want you to know, if there is a team or an organization that's ever been associated in all of sports, how much I appreciate what you do in these businesses, not only in giving men and women opportunity, but giving them hope and giving them a path to rise. Now, those are heroes. Those are American heroes that are a part of this. And I'm not trying to be dramatic, but the coming together of our team to get to rub elbows with you, to get to rub elbows with the great players of the past that have built this legacy, is a real gain for the Dallas Cowboys. You get to see their faces. And that's important. That's a big part of this meeting, is for you to see them without that equipment on. But they get to see you. And I want them to know about you. And I want them to know of the nights you lay awake and the times you strategize and the way you're trying to make it work for you. I particularly am moved to tell the story of Ford Motor Company. Now, if I were selling cars if I were selling cars, I not only would walk out there and get their baby blue eyes right next to that new car. Yeah, I'd take their hand and let them smell that new leather and rub it inside the car. But I'd also whisper in their ear, you want to be associated with a product that won't let you down? You want to be associated with one that'll get out of the ditch when it gets in the ditch and won't break down trying? You be with Ford Motor Company. They're the only company in the automobile business that did not take our government bailout about 8 years ago when the government was bailing out the whole industry. And the Fords themselves went down and took their stock to the bank, didn't take the payout, but made it work. Now, that's the kind of stuff that I like to think that I want to be a part of. I want to be a part of that. Does it manifest itself in something really by design? I think it does. Yes. Gentlemen, my team, our team, I am proud to be with this room. I'm proud to be sitting beside them and standing beside them. They will not let you down. By the mere fact that we're sitting here today, not only before his death, but before his death, helping Ed Shipman get the job done. I want to thank you. I say to you more than you'll ever know. We don't stand here with this opportunity, with this great group of young men who will empty their bucket. I'll assure you of that. They'll pour it all out here. It's a pleasure to have us mixing up, seeing eye to eye. The only player that comes to my mind when I think about you, looking at the faces of Rod Marinelli and looking at the faces of Jason Garrett, I picture that Jason, and we had him on the deal, Jason Witten taking that pass and going down that field without that helmet on. And boy, you saw it in his eyes. You saw that confidence, you saw that courage, and you saw what was really on his mind was winning a ball game for his teammate. Everything that Happy Hills is about, because it's not about the buildings and the land. Why it will always be there? Because Ed Shipman joined the building of men and women, and he made those buildings his and their blood for others to use down the road. It was magical. We do honor Ed, and it's wonderful to be on the team with you. Again, thank you for everything you're doing for Happy Hills, and thank you for what you're doing for the Dallas Cowboys. Thank you.
Thank you, Jerry.